Hello, everyone. We're going to start a series of Bible studies from the very beginning, of course, with our understanding. If you have any additions, different interpretations, or other points of view, leave them in the comments, as we're here to learn as well. In Chapter 1, we learn about creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. We observe the plural heavens, which will be better addressed in the book of Enoch. The earth was void and dark, without any living beings, and was covered by waters. On the first day, God created light and the separation between day and night. On the second day, God created the firmament, separating the waters above from the waters below, and called the firmament heaven. On the third day, God separated the waters below so that dry land appeared, and this separation of waters he called seas. Also on the third day, God created trees, plants, and seed-bearing fruit. On the fourth day, God created the sun, moon, and stars to mark the days, years, and seasons. On the fifth day, God created living creatures in the seas and birds that fly over the face of the firmament, and commanded them to multiply on the earth. This passage of Genesis 1 verse 20 varies quite a bit between translations. Based on the Septuagint in Greek, which is one of the oldest translations, the word reptiles is mentioned. In more recent translations, the words animals or sea monsters are used. On the sixth day, God created land animals, livestock, reptiles, and wild beasts according to their kinds. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over all the other creatures on earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. In this passage of Genesis 1 verse 27, I need to share my opinion. We see here the plural form, where God says, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." We also see that on this day, God created man and woman simultaneously. Some beliefs even suggest that humanity could have been created separately from Eden. However, I disagree with this belief, but I see that perhaps the legends about Lilith could be included in this idea, where God created male and female simultaneously. We will address this topic in another video. Continuing, in Genesis 1 verse 29, we have guidance on human diet, where it is said that for man's nourishment, all seed-bearing plants and all trees that bear fruit are given. Again, I will share my opinion. Regarding diet, I currently believe that we should not eat meat, not just pork, but all kinds of meat. We should not kill animals for food. We have other food options that do not require violence against other living beings, as stated in Genesis 1 verse 29. And that was the sixth day of creation. On the seventh day, God rested and sanctified the seventh day. Let's pay attention to this detail, which, due to its importance, is among the 10 commandments we should follow. Here we conclude the study of God's creation. Starting from verse 4 of chapter 2, the formation of the Garden of Eden begins. I'll leave the card so you can watch the video already available on the channel about my opinion on the Garden of Eden, but we will discuss it further in our next study on chapter 2 of Genesis. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for upcoming studies.